Hello everybody, Musical Psycho here, aka Frosty, with a new Let's Play actually. My first Let's Play, so here's hoping it goes well. We're going to be playing the game in English, actually, because I don't speak any languages other than English, much to my dismay. I wish I did, but I don't, so, I mean, I lied. I speak enough Spanish to know how to ask for the restroom and to say, hi, my name is Brandon. That's about it. But, sit down and watch this opening cutscene, shall we? That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be playing Fire Emblem The Sacred Stones. I have played this game a couple of occasions myself, actually. I'm familiar with the majority of the characters. And actually, I'm just going to skip that so it doesn't start flag. We're going to be doing this on normal, because I don't have a death wish. Difficult is crazy, and I'm not going to wimp out and go to easy. So, here's going. I will explain as much as I know based on when we get into the game. There are a couple systems I really don't know off the top of my head, like what causes double attacks or triples. I'm pretty sure it's your speed plus your con minus your weapon weight, and then its comparison number. I don't know the formula behind it. So, you know, that'll remain a toss-up, but I'll explain what I know, and we shall enjoy ourselves a game. In an age long past, evil flooded over the land. Creatures awash in the dark tide ran wild, pushing mankind to the brink of annihilation. In its despair, mankind appealed to the heavens, and from a blinding light came hope. The Sacred Stones. These 5 glorious treasures held the power to dispel evil. Sounds pretty badass. The hero Grado and his warriors used the sacred stones to combat evil's darkness. They defeated the Demon King and sealed his soul away within the stones. With the darkness imprisoned, peace returned to Magvel. It's a glorious continent name, I'm sorry. But this peace would not last. Dun dun dun! And there was your backstory for the continent. For this game, actually. We know the hero Grado used the 5 sacred stones to fight darkness with his warriors, and he imprisoned the darkness. But the darkness is returning, apparently. Well, here we go. The continent of Magvel. For some 800 years, a quiet peace reigned in the absence of the terrible darkness. The sacred stones have been passed from generation to generation. So 800 years of peace? 800 years of peace. Why can't the real world know 800 years of peace? That's ridiculous. Nations have been built around their power and their legacy. Referring to the sacred stones, not ridiculousness. The kingdom of Renais, ruled by Phaedo, the peerless warrior king. The kingdom of Frelia, ruled by Hayden, the venerable sage king. The kingdom of Jehanna, ruled by Ismair, queen of the White Dunes, with glorious red hair. The theocracy of Rouston, ruled by Mansell, the divine emperor. Crap. That was the Grado Emperor, ruled by Vigard. I forget, he's some sort of emperor. I didn't mean to skip it, I'm sorry. These 5 countries house the power of the sacred stones. They are joined by the emerging mercantile republic of Carsino. In these times of peace, tales of past conflict have drifted into legend, and memories of the ancient dark arts have all but evaporated. It is now the year 803. In an instant, the whole of Magville is threatened by an unexpected atrocity. I have a question. 800 years ago, darkness was imprisoned, so was, from a timeline perspective, would the imprisoning of the darkness be like the crucifixion of Christ? To keep time-wise? Like, I'm just asking, because we use an AD system, you know, after death. They're at 803. It seems relevant. The Greato Empire, the largest of the Sacred Stone nations, has invaded the kingdom of Renais under orders from Emperor Vigard. A longtime ally of Greato, Renais is caught off guard, unable to mount any assistance. Douche move, guy. Douche move. Grato's forces move quickly, seizing one territory after another. Compounding King Phaedo's worries, his son Prince Ephraim has gone missing. I hope I pronunciate half the names in this game right, because some of them are ridiculous. Grato's momentum carries its army to the gates of Castle Renais itself. Renais will fall. It is inevitable. So I'll probably break these videos up into... The first one will probably be the prologue and the first chapter, and then I'll probably cut it, just for time constraints, and then I'll do it every 2 missions, or every 1 mission, depending on how long that mission ends up running, and how much talking I get to do throughout the mission. Your Majesty, I bear bad news. The castle gate has been breached. Emperor Vigard's forces are within the castle walls. I understand. The garrison has fallen. We've lost contact with Prince Ephraim and can expect no aid from his men. Your Majesty, what are we to do? What else can we do? Order your men to lay down their arms. Father! Eirika, are you wearing the bracelet I gave you? Yes, I have it right here. Good. Seth. Yes, Your Majesty? Take Eirika and head for Frelia. King Hayden is an honorable man. I trust he will keep you safe. Understood. And what of Your Majesty? Me? I shall remain here. We have long held Greato among our dearest allies, yet now they attack? I must know why. Am I somehow responsible for this? Have I erred in my leadership? Renais is mine to guide. How could I have failed her so? Father! You can't say that. You mustn't. If you remain behind, then so shall I. Go now, Seth. Ride. Take her to safety. Father! Forgive me, Your Highness. Ephraim, Eirika, you must survive. General Seth! Franz, ride ahead and bring word of our coming to Frelia. A single rider has better odds of passing unseen by Grato's men. Convey to the throne all that has happened here and petition for reinforcements. Understood. Princess Eirika, we must... Quickly, behind me. You there, with the girl. Tell me, would that be the wayward Princess of Renais? Well, this must be my lucky day. You're a dead man, and the wench goes with me. Never! I am Walter, the Moonstone Grato's finalist general. Oh hey, there's a comment there. And you're just a corpse who does not know he is dead. I apologize if I read things wrong. I really do. As we can tell, Seth took a pretty big whooping because the weapon's triangle, which I'll explain later if the game doesn't beat me to it. No! Such terrible wounds, and he still holds to his duty. How entertaining. Fly away, little man. Fly away. Try to outrun death. More time to savor the hunt. And the kill. Princess Eirika, this way. I can see no more of Grados' men. If we've made it this far, surely we've earned a moment's rest. Please forgive me my grabbing you so brusquely earlier. Don't be foolish, Seth. If it weren't for you, I never would have made it out of the castle. You are the reason I'm still alive, and you have my gratitude. And whoever that man was, he was clearly after me. It's my fault that you received such a grave wound. Allow me to treat it. Your Highness, I can't allow an injury like this to be an obstacle. We have more important matters to attend to. We must press on to Frelia. We must fulfill His Majesty's wishes. I wonder how my father fares alone in the castle. Do you think he's safe? And what of my brother on the Great O front? We've heard nothing from him for days. King Phaedo and Prince Ephraim are both valiant and brave men. I doubt even the might of the Great O Empire can hold them in check. More important to me, Your Highness, is that you look to your own safety. How sad the two of them would be if something were to happen to you. We must reach Frelia to ensure the day of your happy reunion. Yes, of course, you're right. Until I'm reunited with my father and brother, I must not despair. Come, Seth, let us go. Once we cross that bridge, we'll be in Frelia, near border Mulan. Let us proceed, Princess Eirika. Your Highness, I won't lie to you, this will not be an easy ride. Please, take this rapier, if something should happen to me. You must continue to Frelia, alone if need be. Got a rapier. You there, Renais dogs, where do you think you're going? Grados men. Stand back, Princess Eirika. It's alright, Seth. My brother has taught me something of swordplay. I will stand with you. Alright, so it doesn't appear to be giving me a tutorial. Thank you. Which means I can explain things. I like explaining things. Alright, here we go. So, first off, Seth gave Eirika a rapier. It is a sword. Clearly. Swords, according to the weapon triangle, beat axes, which is what all our opponents are using. So Eirika's weapon will be useful here. The rapier, however, is also strong against mounted units and armored units, making it worth its weight. Eirika, I swear I don't think I'll ever pronunciate her name right. Eirika, I call her Eirika. It's Eirika and Ephraim as far as I'm concerned. But Eirika is a lord. Noble heir to a ruling house that possess great potential. Their great potential doesn't really show till later, but it is good to get them some training. It is definitely a good idea to get them some training. She's only proficient in swords, which is sad. And her base stats, well, they don't necessarily leave something to be desired. But at the same time, I mean, she could do with a little bit more defense. I mean, she's got a decent strength for level 1. Her skill is good. Her speed is great. Luck is okay. Defense is... resistance is... I've never seen infantry with good resistance. It just doesn't happen. And then we have Seth. Seth is... from a personal perspective, I like Seth. Personally. Coming from a personal standpoint, I like Seth. I do not like that he's a pre-promoted unit. I do not like that that he starts as a paladin. And he will not end up making it to my final team, more than likely. ever. He does make a great failsafe if everything goes to hell. Like, if I need to get in and rescue somebody, Seth is probably the guy I'll send until later levels and we get people who can actually do what they're doing. Paladins are pre-promoted units. They are promoted from Cavaliers and I think one other mounted unit. I don't know. I don't remember, to be honest. There's a lot of promotions that happen in this game, and a lot of ways to get there. Seth is proficient in both swords and lances. Got an A in both, because he's our glorious young mounted commander. And for a level 1 paladin, doesn't have horribly shoddy skills, so I can't really complain. He also has a vulnerary, which is always useful. Oh, Eirika has one too. Okay, well, wrong button. On to combat. We'll have Eirika stand here and attack with her rapier. Now, on the screen, you can see Eirika's HP in blue. All Eirika stats are in blue, and all the soldier stats are in red. So, Eirika has a chance. Eirika has an 100% chance to hit to do 7 damage twice. Thus, hit might. She also has a 14% chance to land a critical hit, which does 3 times damage. So we'll see how it goes. No critical. However, I will pull Seth up and have him back her up just because I don't want her to chance. I don't want a chance losing. I mean, it's the prologue, but there's a chance she could still die. You know, that's not something I'd like to have happen. Like that. A 39 managed to hit. Really? And she crits on the 1 HP. All that's left is their leader. And for safe purposes, I want Eirika to get the kill. What was that? Do you think you can take me, wretched lordling? Come, it's time you high and mighty knights learn to respect a true warrior. You will be the first to die. Yeah, I was pretty sure he wasn't gonna hit, considering she's in the woods, and woods add an extra, I think, 50% chance to your evasion. But at the same time, I didn't want to chance him hitting her for 9 when she had 7 left, so I healed. What? How? And with that, Eirika has reached level 2. HP, skill, speed, and... I was hoping for some strength, but HP and speed will help. Anyway, Princess, are you injured? What? Oh, no. I'm fine, Seth. But you look so pale. I'm fine. Fine. This is war, isn't it? It's not at all like the games I used to play with my brother or Lion. I never thought... I didn't know it would be this... savage. Are words useless? Is strength all that matters? It's so sad. Why would the Great Empire do this? To what end would they start a war? Princess. Don't worry, Seth. I won't give in to sorrow. Let's get moving. I'm not broken, and I won't stop until I see Renais restored. I won't stop until I'm reunited with my father and brother. And with that, we actually finished the prologue. Always hit the wrong key there. On to Chapter 1. Escape. So, something's going on here. Got a fort. Princess Tana, Kratos' forces are approaching. What? So soon? Ah, we've had no time! Milady, we lack the arms to defend this place. You must return to Castle Freya. I can't. Not yet. We haven't found Eirika and her companions yet. Eirika's my friend, and she needs my help. I won't abandon her. Oh, I know. Go and ask King Hayden, for more troops. Yes, your highness. Eirika, please be safe. Commander Brigay. Gonna call him Brigay. The enemy appears to be fortifying its position in the castle. They're tenacious, but they have no hope of stopping our advance. What are your orders, sir? Ha! Orders? You just stand here and watch. I'll crush them myself. Cocky little bastard, isn't he? As you command, sir. Before... Did anybody else see his stats there? 54 chance to hit for 9 damage with 1 crit chance, and he criticaled. Lucky guy. Ha! That's what happens when you face my lance. Also doesn't have that was scripted, but still. 1% chance to hit and he lands it. Scary stuff. Stop right there! Call off your forces and turn back, or you'll have me to deal with. Is that so? And who might you be? Who? I am Tana, Princess Eirika. I will not permit you to abuse my country any longer. Eirika's royal brat, huh? How convenient. Leave this castle immediately. If you harm me, my father and brother will chase you to the earth's end. To the ends of the earth? Yes, I've heard how King Hayden dotes on his precious little daughter. Let's see how true that is. You'll make us a fine hostage, my dear. Seize the girl and lock her up. Right away, sir. No! Let me go! Okay, sorry. I picture the soldier throwing her over his shoulder, and she just like pounding on the back of his armor, kicking and screaming the whole way back to the cells. That's what I picture when I see that. Seth, look! I see it. It seems like Grado's army has already reached Eirika. Princess, this place is perilous. We should bypass Mulan altogether and head straight to the castle. But we can't just ignore this. You were there when Renais was invaded. You saw what I saw. You saw how the people suffered at the hands of Grado's soldiers. Homes were destroyed, possessions stolen, women kidnapped. Anyone who resisted was executed without question and without hesitation. He's like, fuck, I hate when you're right. Please, Seth, I can't allow that to happen here. I don't want to see any more people harmed by Grado's atrocities. Alright, Princess. I understand. Perhaps we can retake Mulan. But Princess, you must act with caution. Your people need you too. Of course, Seth. Come on, let's go. And so begins Chapter 1. Escape. We have our glorious friends... Oh, Forest CV 20% avoid chance. We have our glorious friends Eirika and Seth, and we have enemies. Brigay, with his lance, is a knight sitting on a fort. Three lance soldiers, three axe fighters. So 3 axe fighters, 3 lance soldiers, and Brigay. Gates actually give you increased defense when you stand on them, and will heal you a 10th of your HP every turn. Every time your turn comes around, I believe it's a 10th. It might be more, it might be less in this game, actually. But, we're going to visit these people, and we're going to see what they know. The rumors are true, aren't they? The Grado army's taken over the castle. It looks like they've seized the castle gate, too. Smart work. The gate provides defense and heals wounds to boot. They must be fierce warriors to have taken the gate. Watch yourself. So we find out that the gate gives defenses and heals wounds. Sorry. Is that the Princess of Renais? Haha! It really is my lucky day. Fame and fortune ride to meet me. Ah, crap. I accidentally hit the window key, sorry about that. Move on, you slugs. Bring that girl to me. And he's gone. I don't want to abuse... Ooh! Hey, blue guys! Reinforcements! Sir Gilliam, is that Mulan? Have we reached Frelia's border already? Aye, we have. Her Highness Princess Tana should be inside the castle. But, look, the countryside is crawling with Grado soldiers. Where's the castle guard? Has Mulan fallen? Are we too late? Too tough to say from here. Princess Tana's in no danger if they want her as a bargaining tool. We men of the Eastern Watch will see her to safety. Yes. Yes, of course. We mustn't give up. We must move. We must retake the castle, and we ride forth to Princess Eirika's aid. I've stronger armor than you do. I'll take the lead. Watch my back. And now we get 2 more friends. Friends who Seth sent off on the mission to Frelia. Franz is... he's an okay Cavalier. I typically don't like class-changing Franz, however the heck you say it. I don't like his character enough to want to warrant class-changing him. So I just never do. I typically get him to a level 20 Cavalier and leave him there. He's got an iron sword, an iron lance, and 2 vulneraries. And like I said, he's not horrible. And then we get to meet Gilliam. Knights are slow. They're impenetrable fortresses for the most part. But Gilliam is awesome. Hands down awesome. Like 9 out of 10 awesome. However, later we meet up with a girl by the name of Amelia, and she will be taking Gilliam's spot. Let's see what Gilliam can do though. As I was saying, Knights, impenetrable fortress. $86, $91. Yeah, I don't want a chance Franz getting hit. Because the thing about Fire Emblem, for those of you who haven't played it before, is if a character falls in combat, unlike in most tactics games where they get resuscitated at the end of combat, that character is dead. D-E-D, dead. Forever. They don't come back. So I will be trying my hardest not to let anyone die. Really? Let's just leave him with 1. And we'll have Seth check out the other house. That knight encamped at the castle was wearing the finest armor I've ever seen. It looked like you could turn aside almost any blade you swing at it. I know my armor, though. I wager a good rapier or armor slayer could get through it. So he ran away from the princess to go pound on Franz. I found them, stragglers from Renais. Don't let them get away. So reinforcements for Grado's troops have arrived. It's 2 axes and a lance, right? Yeah. I will send Franz out to greet them. With sword equipped. Actually, first things first. I'm actually going to send both Franz and Gilliam out to greet them. And I'm going to give Gilliam one of the vulneraries, because I don't really think Franz needs to. I'm trying to avoid using Seth, because he's an XP hog. Just hands down, he's an XP hog. And Franz gets a level. Not a bad level for Franz. However, he cannot double enemies just yet. Come on, crit. Sad day. Eirika, why you let me down? Why you let me down? Eirika reached level 3, HP, strength, skill, speed, luck. Solid level. Only thing I could have wished for was defense to be added to that list. Only thing I could have wished for. Have Gilliam pick the forest, so he's got less chance of being hit. Not that him being hit would have actually done any damage. And Seth... just chill on the fort. If they decide to attack you, they decide to attack you. Everyone seems to have this impeccable hatred of Franz. Franz, I'll probably change the way I pronounce it like 30,000 times at this Let's Play, and I apologize now for that. I really do. Woo! Franz is now level 3. HP, luck, defense. I will never argue with a character getting more HP. You're level 4, you're a level 1 paladin, and you two are level 3. Okay, so Eirika technically has less, but I'm giving her the boss, provided she can pull it out. Alright, so I guess now is as good a time as ever to go over the menu. In your unit, you can, you know, jump to units on the map. You can see everyone you've got. If they're gray, they're finished. If they're blue, or if they're gray, they finish their action for the turn. If they're blue, they still can move. You can also check stats, affinities, and their equipment. Their equipment, their attacks, their hits, their avoids, their move, con, aid, travel conditions, and their weapon levels. This is actually one of my favorite parts. Sword mastery, lance mastery, axe mastery, bow mastery, staff mastery, anima magic, fire, lightning, wind, stuff like, or fire, thunder, wind, stuff like that. Light is like lightning, divine spells, and then you have dark. And then allies. If you keep certain units together long enough, they get support conversations, and they actually get benefit stats when they're around each other. Status. This shows you mission info. How many player units you have left, how many enemy units there are left. It also shows the current commander for each force, and your current playtime. This is running a little longer than I wanted it to, but it'll be a long first video. You have the guide. This game actually teaches you how to play, and you get to visit our lovely friend Anna when you visit the guide. Options. Game speed fast, text speed fast, terrain on, window color, I actually like the gray. Alright, so we're gonna end my turn. Suspend lets you quit and come back. And the soldier was intelligent and took the woods. And it actually did save him. No, I shouldn't. Yeah, it saved him. but it won't make difference, as Franz comes out on top. Eirika is missing all of 1 HP. So we will end turn here, because the commander doesn't like to move off his high horse, and he only has an Iron Lance, so let's see if she can take him in a single go. We shall try this. Going off the stats, Eirika's at a disadvantage in the weapons triangle, but the rapier has the advantage in terms of armor. So the rapier will do additional damage. However, she has a 69% chance to hit, a 13% chance to crit, and she'll do 11 twice. So, if both hit, she wins. If she misses and crits, she wins. And if she misses normal hits, I have Franz rescue her and get her the hell out. Bah! What a worthless lot of curs I've been assigned. First one so good. Second one so good. Eirika, thank you for pulling out. FNG. Or RNG, not FNG. RNG. Thank you for pulling out. Random number goddess. This can't be. Yeah, you just got wrecked. Get over it. So, our objective is to seize. Only lords can do this. So we'll seize. And we will save. And call it a day after this first episode. Or after this first chapter. Princess Tana. Sir Gilliam. I'm sorry, I never meant to cause you such trouble. It was no trouble. I live to serve, Princess. Tana! Eirika? Is that really you? Tana, what are you doing so far from Castle Freya? I heard that Renais had fallen, and I was so worried. But I'm glad to see that you're safe. Wait, where is Ephraim? Is he well? I wish I knew. You haven't heard from him? Oh, I hope he's not been harmed. Come, we must go to Castle Freya. My Lord Father may know something. That is a weird thing to ever say. Thank you, Tana. My Lord Father. Like, what classifies as a Lord Father? Eirika and her companions have liberated the border castle. Alongside Princess Tana of Freya, they ride to the Frelian capital. Oh, Tana, I'm grateful to see that you're safe and home again. You've no idea how I worried when I heard you were under attack at Border Mulan. You are not to leave again without my permission. Do you understand? Don't be mad, Father. Look, I come bearing good news. Eirika, come out now. What, were you keeping her in a closet? Like a chest or something? Like, where were you? Where, come out, where was she? Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. King Hayden, I am pleased to see you again, even in these sad times. Ah, Eirika, it does my heart good to see you safe. Thank you. I was able to escape the castle before Renais fell. But I'm not sure if my father... Yes, I have received word of your father. Your Highness, please tell me, is my father well? My friend, King Fado, did not survive the fall of Renais' castle. No, it cannot be. Seth's got that, fuck, look on his face again. He's just like, Rest assured, Gredo will be punished for its cowardly act. This is Freylia's promise. Eirika, please stay here and rest. I cannot imagine how exhausted you must be. King Hayden, you know of Prince Ephraim's disappearance, do you not? Yes, we hear the prince and his men hound Gredo at every turn. It's said that he's led his forces into the Empire itself. Reports suggest he's crossed the border and now fights in Renval. My brother? He fights on? Even now? Yes, my Pegasus Knight bought me this information at a great price. Even though Renais has fallen, he charges into the enemy's heart. He is truly Fado's son. What a valiant youth. I wish I knew whether he remains unharmed, but I do not. King Hayden, I thank you for your offer, but I cannot stay. I intend to ride to my brother's side with reinforcements. I cannot allow it. I know how you feel, but this plan is suicide. I would be betraying Fado's memory if I allowed any harm to befall you. Stay here, rest and mourn. Leave this war to the warriors. I know you mean well, your majesty. However, I have lost my father, and my twin brother is in peril. My brother, he is a part of me. I cannot rest here in peace while he risks his life. No, Renais has no more army. Grado's forces decimated it. I wish that Frelia could provide you with support with soldiers, but my son Eanes is on his way to meet the Empire's forces. We cannot spare a single brigade. Your own retinue of knights cannot possibly face Grado alone. Are you so determined to go? Yes. With apologies. As resolute as your father, eh? What am I to do in the face of such foolhardy determination? Vanessa? Here, your highness. Mulder. You called, my king? Gilliam? Yes, sire? You are to accompany Princess Eirika of Renais into Grado territory. I expect each of you to provide aid and support her brother. Quite a grave responsibility you've given us. No matter the obstacles, we will perform our duties. Our lives are yours. These are some of my most trusted and stalwart vassals. They will, no doubt, prove themselves quite valuable on your journey. Remember, you are venturing behind enemy lines. You will need supplies. I have a supply convoy ready to carry your weapons and provisions. It will remain at your side no matter how far afield you venture. King Hayden, thank you. No, save your thanks for your return, with your brother, Prince Ephraim. Yes, your highness. Got 5,000 gold, woot woot. Eirika, you really don't intend to go through with this, do you? I can't guess how you must feel, but it's just too dangerous. What would happen if you were captured by Grado's men? Thank you for your concern, Tana. But I have no choice. Don't you see, Tana? I have to go. Eirika. Oh, why is this happening? What's gone wrong with the world? Tana. Why would Grado invade? Emperor Vigard is a man of peace. His people adore him. And you and Ephraim are friends with Prince Lion, are you not? What could be behind this madness? What is happening? I have no answers for you, Tana. I don't want to believe it, but the reality is that we are at war. If I do nothing, I may lose my brother as well as my father. This is why I have to fight. It's the only answer I have. And with that... Fuck. Okay, well, that was clearly the wrong button input. Yeah, so I will redo that second mission off screen, and I will come back. I will redo the escape mission off screen and come back due to my foolhardy button inputs. I apologize, and thank you for watching. This has been Musical Psycho, aka Frosty, and have a glorious day, guys.